Maine is important to my thing about verbs. Now, when Maine was built, it had a simple purpose. It was built to teach. And to the degree that you have learned while you've been here, you have helped it fulfill that purpose. That is another important lesson about verbs. Very often we must share the responsibility for carrying them out. So, regardless of what precisely you contribute to the legacy here, Maine was built to teach. But in 1865, probably about this very time of year, it was forced to adopt a new set of verbs, as we all often are. Maine became a hospital as the Civil War shuddered to a close, and so it became a place for healing, for repairing what had been broken. And then when the war was over, Maine was used as an office for the Freedmen's Bureau. And so in the course of 6 months or so, Maine had gone from teaching to healing to freeing people. Of course, I am overstating things for effect. The building itself did not do any of this. It was the people passing through the building that did the teaching, that did the healing, that did the freeing. But there are worse places to look for a role model. I don't really presume to be able to guess how many different verbs you will tackle the next time I ask you what you were doing. I'm sure I will be shocked when I hear. But let me remind you, we need people to teach us, all of us. We need to be reminded that there are new ways to think, that there are new things to think about, and that no one perspective should ever rule the day. We also need people to heal us. Some of you, I presume, will do the literal healing, but I assume the doctors have their own verbs. I'll talk about those. For those of you who don't go into medicine, we all need to be healed. We will all be wounded. We will all wrestle with the little emotional aches and sometimes the great pains. And we will need you not to make us whole again, but to remind us that we can be. Finally, we will need people to free us. We live today in a remarkable time, a time when we literally carry the entirety of the world's knowledge in our pocket, on the same device that we use to destroy the English language through impossible approximations of human speech. LOL. This is the same device that lets us pause in our stressful daily lives to do the important cultural things, to hurl angry birds at pigs, strange, violent pigs, green pigs. Certainly, we need people to free us. We don't need to be free from technology or from having busy lives. In my opinion, we should be thankful that we have both. Freeing is not a verb of service. It is what we do for ourselves. It is not 1865. Most of us are not really oppressed. But we are limited by fear, by uncertainty, most often by simple disinterest, by the parts of ourselves that only we can speak correctly. You know what those parts are in yourselves. No one else can tell you. Don't wait for someone else to free you. Teach those you meet. Heal those you care for. Free those best qualities of yourselves. One more thing about Maine. Every year, some student or other asks me whether it is haunted, or claims to have impeccable evidence that it is. Note, to haunt is also an excellent verb. In fact, after teaching, healing, and freeing, I would go with haunting as a good number 4. Is Maine haunted? Of course it is. After tomorrow, it is haunted by all of you. Your achievements here will haunt the expectations of excellence held by this faculty. Your remembered antics will spook the hopes and thrills of every new class that comes through, not knowing what is around the next corner. Everything you did here will be part of the bigger story of peace that we all continue to tell. Regardless of what you choose to do from now on, you will always be doing that. To constantly adapt your point of view, that is a final good verb. From where I stand tonight, my view is different. I've never seen the lawn look like this. I've never seen a tent this big. This is an entirely new view. From where you sit, your view is different. This metal thing over there will now forever be part of the view from this campus. I have no idea what that thing is. Does anyone know what that thing is? It is amazing to watch something be built day by day, every day, and have no idea what it is going to be. But I know this about it. Whatever it is, someday that thing behind me will be completed. It will be finished. I pray that your experiences and your plans and your memories of Peace College and all of you will never be finished.